Hi, class. I just wanted to take a moment to re-explain a couple of the things with tonight's homework assignment, which is the energy efficiency take-home assignment and kit. So remember, there are only 4 things that you are being asked to do for homework tonight that relate to this kit. First and foremost, remember that you do not need to install any of the items that I've given you guys out here. The box is something that you and your family can decide on whether or not you want to actually do anything with. But the only real material in there that you're going to need for completing tonight's assignment is going to be the plastic bag that's underneath all the material that is going to help you to measure the gallons per minute for your shower head and the gallons per minute for your kitchen faucet. Everything else in there is optional stuff that you and your family can decide to use or not use. So just a reminder, first and foremost, the first calculation you need to get is for your shower head. It is this part here. And what you need to do for that is to take your plastic bag and you're going to hold this up to your shower head so that it's covering and you're not going to get soaking wet. Have a friend or family member turn on the water for you and count to 5. Once that's done, you're going to turn the water off. Calculate how much water is in the bag, and it'll tell you how many gallons per minute you will have used in that 1 minute. So in other words, this is preset to convert between 5 seconds and 1 minute of water use. The second thing you need to do on page 5, so that first one was on page 3, because these look kind of similar. The second thing that you need to do is for the page 5 section, and you're going to calculate how many gallons per minute your kitchen sink faucet uses. Once again, you don't need to replace any of the material on your kitchen sink faucet. You don't need to add this low flow component to it in order to do this. All you have to do is to measure what you currently have. So you're going to put this under your kitchen sink faucet, turn on the water for 5 seconds, turn the water off, and then measure how much water there is again on this in this plastic bag. The third thing is going to be on page 9, and on this section, you're going to look at just this part that I have highlighted. And I apologize, it's kind of in small font, but that says the number of watts for an old bulb in your house. Now, an old bulb doesn't necessarily need to mean that it's a non-LED bulb. It can be, if you've already moved all your bulbs in your house to be LED or many of them, that's perfectly fine. You just need to find a light bulb in your house. It can be an incandescent. It could be, if you maybe have the help of a parent, it can be a fluorescent light bulb. Those are a little bit harder to get out. So in all of these things, guys, please use the help of an adult or a guardian if they are difficult to reach places. But you're going to take the light bulb out of the fixture. Hopefully once it is cooled down, if it's a incandescent bulb, it'll be really hot. So let it cool down first. Then you can take it out. On the front of the bulb, usually there's going to be a marker saying how many watts that light bulb currently uses. All right, you're going to write that amount in this blue box that I just highlighted here. And then the last thing you're going to do, I had you guys write in this space here, but you can also just write the number down, is to go around your house and count the total number of light bulbs in your house. So that might be 20 bulbs. It might be 120 bulbs. Whatever it is, the thing I do not want you guys to be doing is to climb up on ladders and to try and get to all the nooks and crannies of your house and count every last bulb if it's going to put you in harm's way. For this part of it, if you want to estimate, maybe if you can't get to where a bulb is, or you can't, I don't want you to necessarily have to unscrew. Some of your ceiling fans might have a big glass dome covering the ceiling fan where the light is, and it might prevent you from seeing how many light bulbs are in there. Don't feel like you have to go around your house removing those big glass orbs and looking behind there. Just count that as one bulb, okay? Once again, I don't want this to become a safety issue. I would rather you guys just estimate and move on from there. The reason why we're calculating this why we are trying to figure out the number of light bulbs is we're going to take the number of watts that you figured out in this one and estimate how many total watts your house has for energy use for all the light bulbs in it. Once again, it's not going to be a perfect measurement, but it's just an estimate, and it's just to get an idea, a rough idea of what your house uses. So please, once again, do not put yourself in harm's way. Don't encourage your family members to put themselves in harm's way in order to get these measurements. They are just intended to be an estimate. I hope that helps. Please email me if you have questions, and I will see you guys. And we will do the calculations for these different measurements when we see each other in class next time. Thank you, guys.